Oh, good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. I wonder what type of weather you guys are having. I have rain and it's chilly outside. Let me chew me some gum. I like this gum that has menthol in it. Yeah, it opens up your nose. It's like a icy feeling in your mouth. Yeah. I'm a little early this morning because I want to finish about Tiffany behavior. And I have a question at the top. It said, do you think Tiffany Henyard behavior started once she got in office? I don't know. Can anybody hear me out there? Tiny, are you there? I see you was in there before. You said good morning. Let's see. Diane Cletus. Good morning. I can't pronounce your name pretty well. I think Mal. I'll say M-A-L. Mal. Good morning. You can hear me well? Oh, you gave me thumbs up. Cool. Thank you. Happy Saturday. I wanted to discuss Tiffany's behavior. Tiffany Henyard. Yeah, her behavior. Awesome. Thumbs up. Cool. Yeah. So I'm trying to give somebody some more time to come in. And I got some other news to tell you guys about Tiffany Henyard. Yeah. Some more news about Tiffany Henyard, but her behavior. I need to know how you guys feel about her behavior. Yeah. I really want to know that. Okay, but let's see. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start because people can replay if they want to see this and everything. And it doesn't matter how many people see what I'm doing. But right now, he said, I have not seen much since she done the food giveaway that she wasn't supposed to do. Right now, she went to court. She went to court. So I got news on that. But I'm going to get to that part about the court after we talk about her behavior, because I want to continue that about her behavior, because I was doing that on yesterday and I got off because I was a moderator for Cafe of Knowledge and I went to go and moderate in her room. So I brushed through my findings and I wanted to go back to it because our behavior is serious. It's very serious, a person's behavior. I'm serious. Think about those people that comes in the chat room. They call people names. That's a behavior. If it's sexual, it's racist, and it's profanity, or all above. My hair is stuck. Hold on. My hair is stuck. How did I get my hair? It's stuck everywhere. Okay, I got it. So I want to discuss the behavior because the behavior is very important. Yeah, it's very, very important. So how's the weather where you are? Melkasta, that's how you pronounce it, Melkasta. Melkasta. No, I'm making a C sound. I'm not going to put the C in there. Melsta. It don't sound right. If I put the C, it sounds better. Melkasta. Yeah, and I'm Tiny. I don't see you. You say you're there, but I don't see you. So I just want to make sure you're there. Melsta. It's something like male, like a male, like you're a man. Melsta. Is it Melsta? They just don't make the S silent. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Tiny. Do you have any? Oh, Malcolm. I'd rather call you Malcolm. Malcolm, meet Bay Solo. My name is Jessie. Yes, Jessie. Thank you, Malcolm. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Give some love. Give some love. Because it's hard to pronounce our internet names, but mine is very simple, Babe Solo. And then Tiny is simple. Tiny, you have anything to say on Tiffany's behavior? What's MB? Everybody with these different issues and stuff. I don't know what MB is, Tiny. Can you tell me what mental behavior? What are you saying, MB? I'm guessing. But I'm going to tell you guys what I think about her behavior. I think Tiffany is a pacified liar. I'm going to type it in here. I really believe she won because she steady lies and she don't stop. Oh, okay, Tanya. Oh, I do it all the time. You should see me. I make a lot of mistakes. And people, I be trying to tell them this, my mic. I like using my mic, and then might be putting words in my mouth that I didn't even meant to say. And it goes straight into the chat room. I be so embarrassed sometimes. Sometimes I don't, according to how I'm feeling. This is what I feel that she is. It's PHPO. I'm going to write it in here now. OTICAL. This is what I think of Tiffany Henyard. That's what I think of her. What I wrote right there. That is a person who lies excessively and conspicuously, often without a clear motive. Or she benefits from it, sometimes even, she don't even care about the consequences for lying. She don't care. She don't show no guilt, no shame. She come right back on the camera with her dancing up. This one kills me when she do this. I don't like what she does. I don't like when she do that dance step because it don't fit her. She's doing that. You're supposed to pop your hips with it too. And you can bring your knees up. She does that a lot. So that is what I think of Tiffany. And I think she does it frankly, without a clear reason or nothing to gain. She lies even to justify her own behavior. Because when I looked at her videos, she acts like she haven't done anything. There's something seriously wrong with Tiffany Henyard. And she should have got counseling when she was young. Who knows? The only one could know about her behavior when she was a child is her mom and her parents. And if she have any friends that still remember her from school. Speak your piece. Good morning. Welcome to Bay's Solo Channel. I have a question at the top of the page. It's pinned at the page at the top of the channel. Do you think Tiffany Henyard behavior started when she got in office as a mayor or as a supervisor? And I said, I feel she's a pacified liar because she don't stop. She doesn't stop. Those type of people, it's hard to change. I think she was like that all of her life. Yeah, she might have been spoiled as a child. I was a spoiled child. I was told, that's what they told me. No, this behavior started at home as a child. You know what? I say that too, because I know what I was like as a child. I was terrible. At 7 years old, I was terrible. I remember it well because my grandma told me, she said, the devil gonna get you, girl, the way you be talking. At 7 years old, I was told to come home and I was playing, having fun. And I didn't want to come home. I was only like, they could see me. I was just out there in the yard area. They had to send my brother to come to pick me up, to bring me in the house. I cursed him out at 7 years old. And then when I look at myself today, I go, oh my God, at 7, you using all that profanity? I sure did. And I remember me doing it, but my older brothers and sisters, they would tell me exactly how spoiled I was. And so it does come from childhood. And if you don't get help for your child during that time, that's why they can grow up and be a murderer, a robber, molester, Hannibal, the one that eat people. Speak Your Piece said nobody ever reprimanded her for negative behavior. They just crunched, and act like nothing happened. That I'm serious. It took us Dolton residents in Thornton Township. Hi, good morning, Nurse Petty. Good to see you. Welcome. I have rain today. I have rain. So I'm happy I did all my walking while the weather was beautiful. And I did a little bit cleaning out of my yard while the weather was beautiful. It rained yesterday and it still rained today. Yeah. So I'm glad I got a chance to clean up. And I got a chance to put I got 2 days of walking in. Yeah, 2 days before the weather started changing. I had to put my fireplace on because it's cold in here. It's cold. Yeah. So Nurse Petty, I have the question at the top of the channel about Tiffany behavior. You have any input? I wrote mine. Mine is a electrical. She's a electrical. I can't even pronounce it. Liar. All I know, she's a liar. She's always lying. She don't stop. And men speak your peace says come from being since she was a child, not because she got in the office. In any office, even though she did 8 years as a trustee, from what I've seen of her, she's terrible. She talks terrible to people. She's never nice to them. I don't know how nice she is to people that really are close around her. I don't. But I know when she gets that microphone in her mouth, whoa, she'll make you go to jail. Not because she tells them to arrest you. You will get arrested for jumping on her. Because the way she treats you, And yeah, my grandmother said that to me, and I only had a problem with my mouth. My mouth was a problem. I'll cuss you out. Little bitty girl cussing somebody out. I was like, oh my God. So I don't want to be like that right now today. No, I try my best. Speaking of, he said, this just shows me nobody truly loves her. You know what? Love means a lot in the family. They just tolerate her for what they can acquire. And you know what gets me? When I put the videos up and those ladies was lying, I was there at the caucus. I saw her in the building. She was in the building the whole time. And then when I saw the video where she had those people lie and say they were outside. Maybe they was outside freezing, but she wasn't. She told the whole world she was stuck out there with them. And more different clippings, and you will see it that she actually does that. Tiffany Henyard would tell them that she was out there with the people in drones, hundreds of them. Yeah. So that's why I wanted to continue her behavior. Nurse Petty said, I'm just glad she's out. Hey, Nate didn't win, but overall, I'm looking forward to change. Riverdale needs change also. Oh my God. Even Riverdale and Harvey, you guys are next. Well, I don't know if you're in Riverdale, but all I got to do is drive 5-10 minutes. I'm in Riverdale. If I want to go to my left, I drive 5-10 minutes. I'm in South Holland. But Nurse Petty, you're not far from me. No, you're not. Because Andrew Holmes lived around that area. He's not right at Riverdale. But you know when a sign where the Fairway grocery store, where it said welcome to Dolton, when you're going out of Dolton, then you cross that light. Andrew Holmes lived down towards past that nursing home. He lives right on that corner in those fourplex apartments. And I see him all the time. But now I don't see Andrew Holmes. I don't see him. Speak Your Peace said, I know my mother wouldn't chew me out for disrespecting my community, elders, and co-workers. I know my mother wouldn't. You say wouldn't chew you out or would chew you out? Because you got a VE on there. Wouldn't mean would not. You said, your mother would not chew me out for disrespecting my community, elders, and co-workers. I know exactly what you're saying, Speak My Peace, because I be writing the wrong words too. I got it bad. I be every day I put the wrong word in the chat. Yeah, that's real close. Yeah. I was in Riverdale at the 148 meeting. I don't know if you showed up there. There was a lot of us there. The Dolton people came. We was at the Riverdale School District 148. I even recorded. I was there. I recorded the meeting. And I put it on my page. Nobody cared. But then I saw other channels playing the 148. And I was in the scene. I was there. I was in there sweating. They kept us there for hours. Oh my God. They was in that room, wouldn't come out. And the lady said, oh, they're not going to come out. They want to make y'all leave. I said, she don't know. We're Dolton in the house. Dolton ain't going to leave. If we can stand strong with Tiffany, we can stand strong with the district. And we stayed all the way to the end. And that's what we did with Tiffany Henyard. We stayed all the way to the end, you guys. And I'm telling you, I'm exhausted from a year of standing up against her. I didn't start the 2 years when she first got in. I started last year, April 1st. I made a year this year. April 1st, 2024 is when I got in the fight. Okay, you said, Malcolm said, do you think she would have done a better job if Kamal wasn't about? Nope. You need to go look when she was a trustee. Oh my God, she was terrible. She talked the same way she do now when she was a trustee. It don't have nothing to do with Kamal. But he added to that, taking that money, gotta be, because look at, he had a job with no title, but the title was fake. They made that up. That job never exists. They made that job up and giving him $100,000 a year. That man got that money that long. I say they rich. I still say Tiffany and them is rich, because if you keep looking at the video, the man said hundreds of thousands of dollars they put into this company. If they put that money into the company like that, that means that if you keep saying 100, why would he say thousand and thousand? You got to add that thousand and thousand up. When you add that up, that's a lot of money. So everybody wants to say Dolton is poor, Dolton is this. Dolton had money, okay? Lots of money. Because why is it on record of how she spent so much? And it was Dolton. And then when she went into Dolton, she started going into the Township. And I'm going to tell y'all, the Township is not hurting bad as Dolton. Because Tiffany got stopped. If nobody would have stopped her, she would try to wipe out the Township. But she got stopped. Because when we would be at the Dolton meeting, we went to the Township meeting. So she was getting ate up both ways. Speak Your Piece said, now look at Tiffany out here ducking and dodging indictments with no more Tahoes or goons. Her goons is quiet. Keith Price, he came to the last Township meeting. He losing weight. He looked like oompa-dee-doo, because his body don't look right. Because that's why when you lose weight, it ain't good to lose it fast. Everybody wants their weight off like that. Lose it slowly, and then your stuff won't hang and sag. It won't come off sagging and hanging. Dude don't look good to me. And like Andrew Holmes, oh my God, Andrew Holmes needs to be in the hospital. He looked like he needed to have an IV in his arm. Laying up there getting some long time vacation in the hospital. Yeah, he looked bad. And that means he's on a whole lot of stress. Yeah, Keith is on the FBI indictment diet. I like that Speak Your Piece. I mean, but then you know what? He was just hollering and cussing and bothering people and messing with the women. And then now he ain't saying nothing to nobody. So I wonder if he's going to show up for the meeting for May. Okay, May 5th, we're going to be swearing in Jason house. Well, we're going to be going to his to the Jason house and the trustees. So I don't believe we're going to have our meeting on Monday, because we normally have our meetings on the first day of the month, the first Monday of the month. So they getting sworn in on the day we're supposed to have a Dolton meeting. Nurse Petty said that's because they know they're going to jail. You know what amazed me? They're trying to fool the world that they're not going nowhere. They're trying to fool the world. They're not nervous. They're not scared. But I've been looking their eyes. Watch their eyes. Did you find out why Popo was at the pantry? You know what I did? I was heading to the hospital. I had a family member at the hospital, 1 block from the pantry. And all I did was slow down and record it. But when I came back to go home, everything was cleared out. They were gone. But I did see one man. Maybe that man was giving a problem in there and they called the police on him. But that was a lot of cars for one man. I'm serious. That was a lot of cars if they was in there for one man. That scared me when they come like that. And that's too many, because I'll never forget when we saw the footage of these cops beat this man to death. It was horrible. And it was like 10 cops. And they kept kicking him, and he was bleeding in the inside. On the outside, they didn't think they had injured him, but dang, they got them boots on, man. Stomping people with them boots, kicking them in the face, in the hand, in the stomach, and stomping them. And I saw it on film. Oh my God, it was horrifying for me. Traumatizing. But Tiffany, I hope she learned from this, because I know her parents and people are all worried about her. They not something wrong with these people. That means these people, they don't have no conscience. They don't have no remorse, because something's wrong, seriously wrong. Pay attention to their eyes. Pay attention. I'm gonna take my glasses off. Pay attention how their face expressions are. Okay, Speak Your Piece said the FBI moves in silence. Yes, and if they're investigating you, you have a problem. Everyone in her crew is flipping on her as we speak. I saw Keith Price yesterday, you guys, and the man was happy. I seen joy in his. I'm serious. I will never tell a lie. This is what I saw. He came out. The atmosphere in the room was nice. I was like, oh my God, I ain't been in here in ages. When I say been in there handling business, I've been in there fighting the fight, Only came in one time. All the other time I was locked out. I came in during the time Jedediah was going towards home, and I got a chance to run. I'm that lady that was standing way up front in black. If you ever look at that video or at the news, they're going to show that part. That's me. I'm way up front, 'cause I know how to get through the crowd without making noise. I be in silence too. Speak your piece. I go in silence, and I went, and I was standing up there looking them right in their face, and I could see the fear. And but Keith Freeman, I meant to say, he was jolly, happy. And I don't think that was a fake jolly and happiness, because he smiled, because we came in, he said, how you doing? Like that. He was just jolly. I mean, hi, Butterfly. Nice seeing you. Welcome to Babe Solo Channel. She posted 12 times a day. Really? Butterfly, you should share it. I don't have Facebook. I don't know what that woman doing. And I don't want Facebook. No, there's too much happening on Facebook. It's enough going on in the YouTube world than to be going to Facebook for me. That's for me. I can't do Facebook. Nah. Speak your piece. The cancer, Tiffany, has been removed. That's why he's happy. That woman was stressed out a newborn. What you're talking about? Oh, I like what you say. Speak your piece. Girl, you on top of it. You is on it. Because I mean, the baby won't even cry, won't even eat. The baby will starve to death just from looking at that woman and mainly hearing her voice. I do not miss her, you guys. I don't hate her. None of those things. And everybody said, oh, you guys only voted with a small percentage. Who cares? We got her out. Who gives a crap about the percentage? I'm glad that woman's not sitting in that seat again. She'll be 4 more years. Can you imagine what we would have to go through? Because we would have to fight her. She trying to be like that man in the White House. She can't be like him. He got them rich people keeping him around. True. Yeah, I'm thinking about that lawyer that was sitting up there with her. Not the one that looked like he was stone cold. Looked like he dead. Not that lawyer. Delgado. I'm talking about him, Delgado. That man, he probably holding the money. Y'all never know. He could be holding all that money Tiffany took. It's somewhere. We came up with in our mama's driveway under the cement. Then we came up in the wall. Then we came up with turning the money into gold coins. We were thinking all kind of stuff, Butterfly and Speak Your Piece and Tiny and Malcolm. We were thinking all that about what she did with all that money. She's not done. One thing that was impressive. No, she's not done. That's why I want y'all to tell me what she's going to do. Because y'all got Facebook. I don't. She got to do something. Because right now, she already posted a sign up saying, welcome to Dolton. She welcomed Dolton with her hands out with about 20, 30 police officers. It is a brand new sign. And she put that up last Saturday. I think I showed y'all that sign. If y'all seen the sign, put the one up. Yeah, because Lady Luck, she came and asked me, can she use my footage? But I didn't know she was going to use my face. She, she had my, she had me like this. I'm like this on her page. Look, I'm like this. And I ain't never seen nothing like that before. Where you use a footage with the person, like, it was me. I was like, oh my God, I'm holding my cell phone. Okay, Tiny says she's seen the sign, so nobody else ain't seen it. So let me let them see the sign. That Tiffany Henyard. And she put this up last Saturday. I am so serious. The woman is losing it. I be saying, what is wrong with her? Why is she doing these things? Maybe for attention. Okay. This is the fitness center. You see that? Now, Lady Luck asked for my footage, and I'm on her page looking like this. I felt uncomfortable when I saw it. She put that up last Saturday. And she even had the name put on the building. That's a fitness center, and no one uses it. It's not being in use. It's part of Dolton's property. Yes, it is. But no one's occupying that building. And she wanted to make it a police department. So she went and put the sign up last Saturday, and it's out there right now. And I'm like, the resident said those officers, that's an old picture. So she don't have the officer that's there now. Those officers, I don't even know where they are. They might be at another precinct, or they might not be working. They might be getting unemployment. They might be in jail. And she put an old picture up with police officers that don't exist. But the sign is brand new. Who money was that? The taxpayers again? Is that our money again for the residents of Dolton? See? She put that up. It's crazy. That's why I want to talk about her behavior. It's something is wrong with her. Oh, you said we stopped visiting our friends in Dolton because of those so-called police. I wouldn't come over there either. Speak your piece, because well, I haven't had a problem with them. I haven't had a problem with police at all, really. I'm gonna be honest. And I've been here 26 years, and I haven't had a problem with them. And I'm sitting in a spot where they pass my house every day. Yeah, I'm on the main stretch. That main stretch, if they don't shoot past me, they must have taken another street, because they have to go to the police department to go back to the building. And then she said, and Gemini Butterfly said, I thought they were selling the fitness center. Yeah, they are. They are putting it up for sale. But you see what Tiffany did? She put a sign in front of it last Saturday, Butterfly. Something is seriously wrong with Tiffany Henyard. No business, speak your piece. That place been down maybe 20 years. When I used that fitness center, my granddaughter was elementary, and she's 30 right now. My granddaughter is going on 30. No, she's going on 30, but she was in elementary when I took her there to swim. It was nice at that time. It was beautiful. So it had not been in business, just like Speak Your Piece said. She said whatsoever, because you lose time. You lose how long? I got to read this. I got to put my glasses on. I got to read this. Yeah. So I want to know, she's not available for house arrest, you guys. She's off that list. She can't get house arrest. Whatever crime they're going to put on her, if she can't get house arrest, because I read the crimes for house arrest. You have to be driving under influence. You have to have a minor drug and alcohol offense, or you got to have a non-violent sex offense to get on house arrest. So she don't even fit that. So house arrest is off. Only thing I could think she could do is go into witness protection program. Because if she tell on the bigger people, that's scary. Now we looking at Keith Price, Keith Freeman, William Moore, Michael Smith, Gidley, Squidley, Newport Smoker, Yellow Teeth, Brown, Kamal, Ashy Skin, wearing his little brother clothes. Those people are the small fry. And those females, don't leave them females out. They involved, you just don't know their name. If they lock up, who is that Pablo for trying to sell a sentence? Oh, you're right. I remember that. They locked him up. He was trying to sell Obama. It was Obama's seat that he was trying to sell. And he said, what do you think? What happened to Tiffany? Oh my God. Something is wrong. Something is going on. Speak my piece. Speak your piece. Because Tiffany is trying to make us think she's not going nowhere. I can't believe that she's not going nowhere. There's a lot of people think she's not going nowhere. I believe she's going somewhere. But it won't be house arrest. Yeah, it ain't gonna be house arrest because you know why? House arrest, she don't qualify for house arrest. No, she don't qualify. Let me see what it said. I'm gonna let you guys know what happened on Friday. You got to hear this. I'm gonna play it and you guys gonna listen to what happened on Friday. Let's see. Friday was yesterday. Tiffany went to court. And this is what the judge said about Tiffany going to court yesterday. Let me turn this up. Let me turn it up so y'all can hear it. Because I'll be turning my phone down by mistake. Okay, let's see where it's at. Okay, here we go. You guys gonna be amazed. This happened yesterday. I recorded it instead of me reading it. It's better heard by the judge, by the reporter.
Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Wait.
In her single term.
Wait. It ain't loud enough. Y'all got to hear this. Let me turn it up.
Henyard, due to end her single term as mayor.
Can y'all hear it?
In a lawsuit over liquor licenses. Judge Cecilia Horan said that any fine she issued would ultimately harm Dolton residents.
Can y'all hear it better?
Party mayor. The citizens of Dolton have spoken, Horan said. They don't want her to be in charge anymore. Henyard came into office 4 years ago, seemingly a breath of fresh air and promising transparency in village government, although that promise quickly evaporated and village trustees said they were kept in the dark about the true condition of village finances. The people of Dolton are going to have to end up paying for this, Horan said of any fines she might impose. I don't want the people of the village to get hit when they don't deserve to get hit.
Did y'all hear that? I'm going to play that again. The judge said if she would have sanctioned Tiffany, the taxpayer of Dolton would have to pay for it. Oh my God. And she said she's not going to do it because she said she's going to allow her. She declined it. She declined the sanction so it don't fall on us. Oh my God. That's why Tiffany thinks she gets away with stuff. But I'm glad the judge thought about us. I'm glad the judge thought about us. She said she's going out of office and don't use me. If I sanction her, it's going to hit the people of Dolton. We already got enough going on. We got enough to hit us. Oh, I'm serious. I'm going to play it again. You guys got to hear this again.
Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard, due to end her single term as mayor on Monday, in a lawsuit over liquor licenses. Judge Cecilia Horan said that any fine she issued would ultimately harm Dolton residents rather than the departing mayor. The citizens of Dolton have spoken, Horan said. They don't want her to be in charge anymore. Henyard came into office 4 years ago, seemingly a breath of fresh air and promising transparency in village government, although that promise quickly evaporated and village trustees said they were kept in the dark about the true condition of village finances. The people of Dolton are going to have to end up paying for this, Horan said of any fine she might impose. I don't want the people of the village to get hit when they don't deserve to get hit.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. A lot of people might say, oh, she should have got sanctioned. They should have sanctioned Tiffany. You're not thinking about us, the people. Do you hear what the judge said? Us, Thornton residents. It would hit us. Right. You know, so you're right. Speak your piece. Because you know why? Because All that gonna fall on the Dolton residents. The judge said that. She said, we don't deserve that. And you know what? Pick your piece. I'm like you. And I'm like Butterfly and everybody. I'm glad she out of office, period. 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 And then when anybody else report on this and they thought complain about why she didn't get her sanction, you ain't thinking about us. If you say why she ain't getting it, the woman said it. The judge said why. She said it will fall on the residents of Dolton. We already having a problem. My water bill was $320. And you know what they told me? They said since 2020, we've been getting paid by, what you call that word? Estimated. They estimated my bill since 2020 up until now. Then she said, since you don't use a lot of water, she said, you would have been owing $4,000 if you would have been using a lot of water. So what they were doing, they were subtracting my number that they read on my meter last month. No, it was February. February, I had a water bill in February. They were subtracting the numbers from the exemption that they started from 2020 all the way up until now. And she said that is why my bill is at $320, because they are trying to straighten out the water bill company with everybody having a different amount of money. I feel sorry for those people that gonna have $1,000 water bill, that's gonna have $800, $400, $600, $900, $2,000. She told me, she said, one thing about you don't use a lot of water. And she said, otherwise you would have been at 4,000. Do you know my eyes could have popped out my head and fell on the floor when she said that to me yesterday when I went down there. She explained it to me very well, and I understood her very well. And what I liked about the lady, she gave me information to bring home with me. And so that's why I say we don't need Tiffany sanction. No. Right. And you know what? They steal money through the water bill, you guys. They steal through the water company. I have a camera, and I told the lady, I said, I will see if you scan there's a little black button on the house where they don't have to come inside. I can see the guy if he come here and scan my button for my meter. Because when he scanned my button in February, I went straight to my meter and I snapped the picture. So when that bill came in, it was correct numbers. My numbers matched up with the number that he scanned on the outside. And when he scanned it on the outside, that let me know my button is working. So you can't say, oh, your thing ain't working. It's working because I took the picture of mine in my house. Because mine is in my laundry room. But the reason why I put a button on the outside of my house, I don't want nobody coming in my house to read my meter. I don't like that. I don't want them coming up in here. So I snapped the picture. I compared the reading, and it was the same. So that made me happy to know that my meter is working on the outside. And then we had the same number that was on the water bill. But when the water bill came in this month, it had an E sitting on there, and that means estimated. That means they didn't come by here. They didn't even come scan the button. So they're going to make up a figure for me to pay. That's how they take your money. And you can't put it on Jason House. He's not mayor. This is under Tiffany administration. This is what everybody ain't looking at. Everybody about what Jason do. Ain't Jason going to do this? Jason ain't going to be mayor till Monday at 5:30 p.m. and it's over at 6:30 p.m. That's when Jason House become mayor. He got to be just like, I don't care if y'all don't like, what's his name? I can't even think of the president. There's so much stuff going on. Let me see what, let's see, Speaker P said. She said, yes, she said, I read that story. And she said, yes, some of the cases will go away, but that missing money is what's going to get her locked up. I like that. Because I got the information about that federal. Oh my God, I got the federal and the state of Illinois, what they say about a mayor. They said a mayor now. They didn't say governor, senator. They said what would happen to a mayor if it come to money. Money. And I'm going to bring that out in a few minutes. And PQP said this is pure encompassing from her administration. Correct. And Malcolm said, I saw a video with Tiffany saying that her whole term, she didn't give out one liquor license, but I can't find the video now. It was an interview with one of the TV stations. She's terrible. You know why, Malcolm? Because she wanted them to give her extra money, like a mobster. When y'all saw her in that black outfit, I wasn't at that meeting. I wasn't even yet out there fighting yet. I was not there when she did that mess. Talking about B giving my money, walking around with a stuffed dog in her arm and dressed like Jack City, whatever the name is. I haven't even seen that movie. And then Deborah said, "Hi, Deborah. Good morning, Arizona honeybee." And you said, "Hello, all in the chat. Does Tiffany Henyard really think she got away with everything when it's Jason House inauguration swearing into the mayor office?" It's going to happen this Monday, Deborah. I'm going to play this video over again about Tiffany didn't get no sanction. She went to court on Friday yesterday about the liquor license stuff. And she's supposed to have got sanctions, but they don't want to do it because it'll fall on the residents. And the judge has said it. And I'll play that. And then I will show you when Jason Houston would go get sworn in. And I have that information right here. Yep, I have it right here. And it's going to happen this Monday. It's coming fast. This stuff is coming fast. It seems like everything is moving so fast, I'm losing track of the days. Yes, it is coming so fast. And then Butterfly said, "You hear anything on who is this? Tananika Miller, the financial director." No, is she dead? She has disappeared and stopped going to the meeting. Got some information on Tananika. You know what? The girl is like she don't exist. You think she in witness protection program? She might be there. Nobody speaks of her. Did you notice that? And nobody is searching up on her. You know the FBI came there. I think she left before the FBI came. When they brought them subpoenas, was she gone? But right now the FBI is going to your house. It ain't matter if you're there or not. I heard they're going to the houses of people. They were working there, and those that wasn't working there, they got fired or they got laid off, or whatever she did to them, they're going to their house. They are questioning people like crazy. Crazy. And I'm like, but Tanjanita, man, I'm getting scared, man. I'm getting scared for her. Is she alive? That's what I want to know, because people do some crazy stuff. I want to know if she alive, because that woman is like off the face of the earth right now. This is for Deborah and anyone else that hasn't seen the date and time. It's right here. And that's where it's located. Yeah. But you know what, Butterfly? You got me worried now, because I care about people. I really do. And I hope ain't nothing happened to that young lady. I notice no one is saying anything about her. You're right. You know what? I tried to look up some paperwork on Andrew Holmes. Do you know you know where they stopped that on Andrew Holmes? At the last board meeting we had last month. No. When Fania Dukes fronted him at the podium. And I posted that up already. That's the last time we seen him in person. I don't see him on the streets. I usually see him getting in his car, because I can drive up and down. I could drive in that area where he lived, because I know where he lived. And I can drive where he lived. I can see him getting in his car. I can see where he parked his car at. I know where he's going in at. And I drive right by him and just see his face and everything. He starts shriveling up. His skin's so thin. He's losing weight. I'm serious. And I got a picture of him sitting up there at the courthouse with Tiffany and Kamal. Did everybody get a chance to get this information about Jason on Monday? And the trustees, they all gonna be sworn in. Yeah. So I showed that again because I want to make sure everybody got it. But oh my God, this is serious. Now I'm worried about that young lady. And I try to find information on Andrew Holmes, and I can't get any. Andrew Holmes been a snake. It just took hanging with Tiffany for it to be revealed. I think he did too. I think he got a lot of people speak your piece. Because it's another lady came out. Did you hear about that? Another lady saw Andrew Holmes. Foxy too, good morning. I heard that Tan is living in Chicago. Really? We worried about her, Foxy, because nobody talks about her. Nobody, Foxy. You need to do that on your channel. You need to do an update on her, because she could be a whistleblower, and she's probably already a whistleblower. Tiffany knows a lot of info on Tiffany and where all of the money went. Not only her, what about Carmen? Carmen know a lot too. She was booking everything for Tiffany. And Carmen did turn out to be a whistleblower. Yeah. Tan is hiding from Kamal. Oh, shit. You know Kamal with his punk ass. I mean, dude, leave a woman alone. You couldn't even handle Jedediah and Lavelle with your homeboy, dreadlock, ashy skin. Okay, Foxy 2 said they say she has a banking job. You should do an update on her, Foxy, on your channel. And I hate I keep missing your channel, Foxy, too, because I be sleeping. Let's see, Speak Your Piece said, but Carmen spoke loud and proud, which is what saved her. And I'm so proud of her. I hug her. I got pictures of me with Carmen. I mean, I hug her. I speak to her. And I've told her, I said, I am so proud of you. And I'm praying for her. And they do walk her to a car. They watch out for her. Because we don't know what these stupid people are going to do. Because you saw what Kamal tried to do to Nate Fields. I was there when that happened. I recorded Nate Fields making a police report. Because I was there. Shoot, come on, trying to rough people up, you know, with them eyes. There's one ugly man. Oh, Lord, his lips look terrible. And I don't see how they could touch each other. Lord, but they look dirty. You know what? I got to play it. They look dirty to me. I don't know. They look like they're dirty. Where is it? I got to play it. It's killing me. They look dirty. Like when Tiffany had her little conference and she had all those people standing around her. Look at Kamal. He looks so dirty. I see you. Wait a minute. We see you too. We gonna see you in prison in a straitjacket. I see you. You're part of the problem. Yeah. You gonna tell the truth? Tell the truth. It ain't dead at me. I see you. You're part of the problem. Yeah. And you know he's talking to the tell the truth. To the lady. What's her name? The newscast lady. I see you. You're part of the problem. Yeah. You gonna tell the truth? Tell the truth. It ain't dead at me. I see you. You're part of the problem. Yeah. You gonna tell the truth? Tell the truth. It ain't dead at me. I see you. You're part of the problem. Yeah. See, that sounds like a threat, don't it? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. He's scary, man. He toe up. Ooh, that man toe up. He toe up. That man is toe up. I mean, he jacked up. Oh man, he just got me messed up just now. And this lady with her lying self. Hundreds of people on buses, people in wheelchairs, people older. We were out there freezing around the block, and they never let us in. Hundreds of people on buses, people in wheelchairs, people older. We were out there freezing around the block. Lying apple. Hundreds of people on buses, people in wheelchairs, people older. We were out there freezing around the block. And they never let these people is something else, and they lying for this woman. People in wheelchairs, people older. We were out there freezing around the block, and they never let us in. Hundreds of people on buses, people in wheelchairs, people older. We were out there freezing around the block, and they never let us in. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all about some freezing. Let me tell y'all about some freezing. Let me see what y'all saying here. Okay. Butterfly said Tanjanita was the finance director, and so she knows, right? And then Speak Your Piece said, why does Kamal remind me of broke down wannabe pimp? He looks so nasty, don't he? He looks so nasty. He don't even look like he take a bath. When I was working on pole, I saw Kamal come through there with Tiffany when she was doing that little stupid dance for the new people. He had on the same clothes from the other day. And I said, dude, didn't change his clothes. It's that video that Alicia Nicole had that video where she filmed him at the voting poll. And I saw him that day. He had on them same clothes. And on election day, he had on that same clothes that he was out on early voting. I said, dude, man, he ain't changing his clothes. And Foxy 2 said, Kamal got his butt beat by Jedediah. Yes, he did. I was there. I was the lady that had the black baseball cap and was going into the crowd. And I had my big old phone was like this, and I was going like, you can see my phone in my hand. And I never dropped it. I never dropped it. Every time you see it, that's me with the black on. I was trying to get Jedediah and pull him out. I wanted to pull him out of there. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Yeah. And then Nurse Betty said he's captain. And then Butterfly said, come on, looks like he needs a shot of penicillin in the back. Oh, y'all got me cracking up. He looked nasty. Oh my God. They look like, and when they go to court, they look like they don't clean themselves up. They don't look clean at all. They do not. And that's why I said, she's not putting her money into no clothes, but she might got it in her watch and the necklace and the earrings, because you can buy $10,000 earrings and stuff like that. And she probably got money into that type of stuff, jewelry, but not the clothes. The clothes stopped when Trustee got on when everybody started fighting her with that, whoever that person, the stylist, was doing her hair and her makeup, all that money she was paying that person. Tiny says she is a liar. Speaker P said they thought they could intimidate people. But you know what? Don't stood up though. You saw it. Y'all saw us. When we went, we all had to go at the same time. So they had to take us down. They had to take all of us down. And they say, be honest, come on, don't scare me. Maybe it's the DC in me. LOL, that's Foxy. Speaker P said, where are all her supporters now? You see what I'm talking about? They scared. Bet you some of them had a visit from the Alphabet Boys. Okay, I got that video right here where the Alphabet Boys are visiting these people. And they are going to their houses. Yes. And then, oh, hi, Cook County. Nice to have you here. Welcome to Bay Solo Channel. He said they're running low. And he said funds running low. Okay. Oh, wow. And then, hey, Middleton. A friend of mine lost her job because Tiffany held the buses up during the caucus, and she lost her job because she got back to work late at a senior citizen home in Dolton. Stop. You making this up. You make this make sense. You're killing me, Milton. That didn't happen. You making this up. You got to be kidding me. Oh, good morning, Nikki. Nice having you. Welcome back. Oh, I have rain. You got sunshine? I have rain. Oh, Speaker P said, them people ain't gonna lie for Tiffany. It's do or die now. It definitely do. I will throw her under the bus, pick your piece, and I will let the tires run on her and leave skid marks. That's how bad I'll tell on her. She'll have skid marks all over her from me running my mouth. And then put me on house arrest. I don't care if you put me on house arrest for 10 years. I will stay in this house. I'll have my grocery ordered to me. I have my water ordered to me. I have everything come to me. And I don't care as long as I don't go in that prison. Don't send me to prison. I'm scared. I am scared. No, I am so serious. Please don't send me. I would do 10 years in here. Y'all hear me? I will do 10 years. 10 years. Yes, I will. I will do 10 years, okay, on house arrest. And that I'm supposed to get that from. No. I might have to go into the witness program because I've been told too much. Picture P said the great train has ran its course. It's a train wreck. Speak your piece. It's a train wreck right now. And they all going like this. That's how they can't talk. And Michael Smith, he was at the 148th district. He was over there fighting for his taxes. He said, transparency. Yeah, y'all ain't sure no transparency. I said, is that the same man that was hollering at the dome, screaming at everybody? Talking about you did this, you did that, and fighting hard for Tiffany. He even tried to be her lawyer to kick a Napoleon off the ballot. He don't live there. I went by his house. Michael Smith he is. I saw him at the board meeting, and he was fighting for his community. He was fighting for Rivers. And he ran for trustee and didn't even get a vote. Nobody didn't even vote for him at all. He didn't get a vote at all. He was like, I think Cassandra got what, 1%? He didn't even get 1%. And Michael Smith, he's quiet too. He was so hard. He was cussing people out, screaming at the top of his lungs. He looked like he needed to be in a straitjacket. But if you would have saw him at the board meeting, he was a totally different person. He was calm. Y'all get out and vote. It's important. We got to get them out of office. I said, is that the same Michael Smith? I'm right in there with him, and I videotaped him. I put it on my channel. And you just have to go through my stuff, because I do post stuff so on a regular basis, but I can't help it. I got a passion for this right now. It's a passion. Yeah. And then Deborah said, does anyone know Kamal's wife? Did he leave his family when he got with Tiffany? He left his family when he got with Tiffany. Tiffany been in office 4 years. He been with her 4 years. Okay. Getting that money. They are something else. I'm serious. Okay. And then Speak Your Peace says Smith is quiet as a church mouse. You should see him. I'm gonna play the video. And then Deborah said, thank you for the inaugurated mayor information. You're welcome. Anytime. Nikki said, May 5th. I wonder if Tiffany is going to crash the no. You're killing me. You're killing me, Nikki. You're killing me. You're killing me. You're making me hurt myself. Oh my God. You're making me hurt myself. Yes, you are. You are making me hurt myself. I am serious. And you sit up there when she crashed and stormed the stage and grabbed the microphone for 30. You know what? I wish she would do it. I can see her now doing it with her hair. Kid, that girl can run, y'all. She's like Flash Guard Jordan. She's like a flash. Do you know when she ran to jump in that bra? All we saw was a flash of a blonde wig. We didn't even see the body. And we didn't see nothing but a flash. She was that fast. And CHP said, Kamal has made a plum fool out of Tiffany and got her on the island all by herself. You know what? I hope you know what? Women, men out there, y'all, come on now. Let's pull ourselves together. Let's try to have a better life and try to live in peace and try to love one another and be thankful for what we have. Some people got more than the other person, some don't. Some people got more, less, whatever. I'm thankful for what I have coming into my household. And I am very appreciated. And I don't look down on other people. I don't act like I'm better than the next person. I don't do that type of stuff. No. And then Butterfly said, Tiff may show up. She love attention. She might show up in the parking lot like she did when Stephanie got voted in to take the trustee seat that Jerry Jones had. Now that's the day it was freezing cold. Good God Almighty, I was out there in that mess, and I was the first one at the door, and the line was long. And they said we couldn't come in until the time permits. But guess what they did? They turned around and let us in. They broke their little rule and they let us in. But that moment that I was out there, I had warmers in my pocket, in my shoe, and I still felt the cold come through everything. It's like I had nothing on. I'm serious. Now that was cold. And that's why you heard them say people was coming and showed up to vote for Stephanie Williman to get in the cold. When they say in the cold, it was cold. Now that night that we had the caucus, it was bearable. I stood in that line. It was bearable. I stood in that line. I got in. I saw Tiffany in line. I did not see. I saw there was one man in a wheelchair. He was in front of me. Big fat guy. And that's the only wheelchair I saw was in front of me. But behind me, I could see Kamal in line, Tiffany in line. Michael Smith was running around and telling people, you ain't better this, you better. He just running around, running his mouth, and everybody just looking at him because he was trying to convince people who to vote for, And I'm telling you, those people got in the building. And you go watch the video, you're going to see Tiffany was in the building the whole time. She didn't stay out there in that cold. Her supporters was, if they were her supporters out there, you couldn't tell who was who because we were all mixed in. It was everybody out there who voted for whoever they want to vote for. It wasn't just no Tiffany people outside. It was everybody outside. It ain't about no who and what. It was everybody. Arizona said, LOL, that fight with all the crowd, and you could see the red blood when he flipping everywhere. That's the only way we knew that she was in there. And then they dragged her up the stairs, she still all wild, bucking and kicking. She was still, and she knows she could. If she would have came back, she would have got tore up. Because that fight got real rough. See, she got a little good punch in because she did it from behind. If Tiffany would have fought them men face to face, she would have got hurt. Come on now, she would have got hurt. Because when I tried to go in there to grab Jedediah, I was reaching like this, and the officer, White, whatever his name is, he pushed me in my chest, and I fell back like this. Then my daughter said, Mom, what were you doing? You ran right back into the crowd. I did go back in. Yeah. And you say, come on, game playing. I just did what Tiffany told me to do, because she did give him the go-ahead. I seen it. He used her to line his pockets. Right. And then Gemini Butterfly said Tiffany was wearing pink in the building. And she's so stupid, she stood out. She had on a pink hat. She had on pink pants. Her shoes were pink. And then her jacket was like a grayish, dark gray. I love dark gray, though. I really do. I love that. I'm into the gray, the different tones of gray. I love gray. I do. But this girl was standing out like a flashlight. Flashlight. She was standing out. But you know what? Cafe of Knowledge is the one brought it out that she was in that meeting. Cafe came and she let everybody know. And then all the YouTubers started going back to their videos, and then they started seeing that she was inside, because they had it too. But see, they didn't pay no attention to Tiffany Henyard. And if y'all watched that video of the caucus, did you notice that people in the room didn't even pay no attention to her? They saw her, but they just didn't care. They weren't caring about Tiffany Henyard. I was in there looking at her. I said, she's right there. She was walking around. She had a cell phone. She was talking to people. She hugged people. Then all of a sudden, she went and got between them three guys. And she stayed there until Napoleon started doing, when they hit their ham, they hit that baby, and then the meeting started getting started. Then that's when she came from over there and started talking, about, you didn't let my people in, you didn't let my people in, they outside, all that dumb stuff. And all the time she was in the building the whole time. The caucus didn't even start yet. She was in there as they were letting people in. She came in. I'm going to tell you, you had to show your ID. You could not get in there without showing that ID. Them people lying. Nobody come through no back doors. Then nobody come past them without showing that ID. They had computers in there. And them computers, we had to hand our ID. Then they went to the computer and they handed us back our ID. They made sure we were who we were. Yeah. Yeah, she's in the building wearing a peak in the building. And then Nikki said, since Smith and Price lost their election objection, yes, they did, campaign in early 2025, Smith has been scarce. Yeah. And Butterfly said they will probably sign up for OnlyFans. I like that, didn't I? Sign up for OnlyFans now, LOL. And Speaker P said Tiffany believes her own life. She's a pastor. What I said, she's one of those people that she will not change, you guys. This comes from childhood. We said this when we first started up. Now I'm gonna tell you about the alphabet. This is the alphabet.
Several of Henyard's allies at home in recent weeks looking for information and cooperation. As for the six-figure township supervisor's salary, it was 6 times higher than the leaders of Illinois' other largest townships, but it will be reduced to just over $50,000 per year when the new supervisor takes over in mid-May. We have several of Henyard's allies at home in recent weeks looking for information and cooperation. As for the six-figure township supervisor's salary, it was 6 times higher than the leaders of Illinois' other largest townships, but it will be reduced to just over $50,000 per year when the new supervisor takes over in mid-May.
Now, do you see it? The alphabet boys are working. They're going to people's houses. They're going to people's houses. Y'all want to know about the alphabet boys? They are working on it. They're working on it. They're going to people's houses. And now, what's the other one I need to show you guys about? It was another one I wanted to show y'all that's happening. Keith, oh yeah, Michael Smith. Michael Smith, he's a hot mess. I was said this ain't the same man. Okay. Honeybee said, LOL, OnlyFans, their rating online about to go down if that happens. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They better go there and get them fans and start popping them, and they don't tell the truth and tell what's going on instead of sitting up here getting deeper in this mess. I'll be sick. My hair would be falling out if I was involved with this stuff. I'll be losing my hair on my head and everything. Now listen to this, what this man said about what Tiffany did with some of the money. Let me tell you, this money is being spread everywhere, y'all. Credit cards. This is, now I don't know what she used. She had to use a check for this. She had to use a check for this.
Okay, so Casey, tell us a little bit about this subpoena and what you guys have found so far.
We found that in 2022, at the urging of Mayor Tiffany Henyard, the village of Dolton paid hundreds of thousands of dollars in no bid, no contract work to a West Suburban contractor named O Construction. And this is notable because O Construction is linked to multiple public corruption cases. And furthermore, O Construction is named for subpoena in the ongoing federal investigation of Tiffany Henyard.
O Construction. Okay, so tell us a little bit more about what you.
Now, anybody heard about that? I haven't heard nobody talk about this. I believe an arrest is coming very soon. Speak Your Peace said, I do too. It's coming. But then again, it might not be coming soon, Speak Your Peace, because I think it's some higher up people involved too. Because Tiffany and Kamal can't do all this by themselves. You know that. It's somebody got that money. Somebody, it's about that. Where is that money? You heard what this man said. She was dealing with a corrupt company. They're being investigated. The feds are investigating this too. They invested Tiffany involved with this company with the money. You heard what he said. She gave hundreds and hundreds of money to this company with no contract. What she doing? Cafe Anonymous brought out some good stuff yesterday too, what she was doing with the money. And then, oh my God, this is crazy. Dolton has a lot of money and that woman took it, y'all. She took the money. She took that money. Yes, shout out to Cafe of Knowledge. Yes, they took that money and that money is somewhere. You think they waste all that money? I know she put the skating ring in. Okay, if this was done to a private company, I may be a little impressed, but that's the people money, so it's not impressive one bit. Let me tell you what it says here, Malcolm. This is what it says. The federal funds or property can lead to federal charges with potential penalties up to 10 years in prison and fine. This is for a mayor of Illinois. This is a federal crime. If she get a federal crime in Illinois for funds or property, mind you, Dolton got property missing. Squidly do involved with that. He involved with Tiffany and Kamal. And it said it can lead to federal charges with potential penalties up to 10 years in prison and fine. Now, then when the state get involved, it said the state crime says it varies by state, but it's similar penalties at the state level will specify laws and punishment. Now, when she do a public corruption crime, it says public corruption fines often cover embezzlement of public funds can result in fines, restitution, and imprisonment. That's dealing with that money. Money. Stealing taxpayer money as a mayor can result in imprisonment if convicted. The penalties can be ranged from fines and restitution to signify person terms depending on the amount of money stolen and other factors. Now, that heifer stole millions. Where my fan at? I had to fan myself. Did y'all hear what I just said? Yeah. You heard that, Malcolm? Butterfly? I heard money is being garnished out of Tiffany's check for the BMW. She is only entitled to buy one vehicle a term. She bought two of the Tahoes and the BMW. She had more than two Tahoes. She had more. The trustees repossessed them and gave them back to the company. And remember Lacey was hiding one of the Tahoes. Lacey had a Tahoe too. And you where Lacey at, y'all? Is Lacey in witness protection too? Yeah, man, Lacey Turb, I got him too. I got him smacked on his butt. And Speak your piece. Okay, Medica said, yeah, thank you. Okay, Medica, and you know, the BMW costs money. Speak your piece said this was nothing more than paid to play, and they were very sloppy. In fact, they were moving like amateurs. They were moving like people ain't never had nothing in their life. And they, you know what? Speak your piece. They might have felt like this since the governor and the attorney and all of them didn't come in when they sent the letters out to trustees and Sherry and all of them were trying to reach out for help, and nobody didn't respond. Nobody did nothing. Did they thought they could do this forever? What they thinking? Everything come to an end. Then we have to start over in a different progress. Whatever you're doing in life, it comes to an end. And then when it comes to an end, if you're still alive, you start up, you start over, and you learn from your past. That's what I do. I learn from my past, and I try to do better going forward. Tahoe's were, yeah, they were leased, Malcolm. They were leased. And there was the interest was 30,000 interest. It's crazy. And then basically they left them set themselves up. Speak your piece said that. Yes. But I read what happened with stealing taxpayers' money as a mayor. They have this is Illinois law. So if y'all, if stuff don't happen to Tiffany like we say, y'all please call 911 and tell the mental hospital to pick Babe Solo up, because she gonna need to go and lay in a mental hospital and give me some good rest, because that woman don't go to jail. I'm serious because this is some heavy stuff here. This stuff is deeper than we know. Tiffany, people, the females, what's that girl? Tanjanita, well, not Tanjanita, the one that's running for clerk, wear the glasses. She's sitting up there. I'm gonna show you her face. I remember her, but she involved too. She had a credit card. Let me see where her face is. Y'all gonna recognize her in a few minutes. Can somebody tell me who this woman is right here? Sitting there with that, look at, and let me tell you about Robert Hunt. He missing in action. He missed the meeting, said he was sick, and we ain't seen him since. Look at Squiggly Diddley sitting over there looking with his ashy lips. And there she is right there. Do y'all know who that woman is? Do anybody know? She had a credit card from Dolton. And she ain't in Dolton. She don't live in Dolton. She don't even work in Dolton. What is she doing with a credit card from Dolton administration? She carrying a credit card. I got to get that too. She got a credit card. Her name was called out when Lightfoot brought out our information. And everybody was like, oh, Robert Hunt. Robert Hunt is, the man looked like he finna have a nervous breakdown. Did you ever look at his face? He looked scared to death. She definitely going to jail. Speaking P said this for this mess. And then she said, Wells, that's her name. Robert Hunt has the FBI flu. He better get pneumonia and go to ICU. So all they can do is just strap the handcuffs to him in the bed, because they're better than going to prison. And Robert Hunt, you better catch pneumonia. You better catch, matter of fact, why don't you catch, what's that stuff we had? What's that stuff we had, y'all? Shit, I got bad memory right now. I'm gonna need mental wellness. Jason Houston did bring mental wellness to the tree with the trustee. It helped me. I cried and everything. She said, yes, basically, I think this is what Deborah said. She said, I think there are bigger people. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna come. So if she talk, it's gonna get scary. She's gonna have to go into the witness program. Because Tiffany Henry's behavior was alarming at Easter food giveaway, and her lips were white. I thought I was tripping. I said, what's wrong with her mouth? Why is they white? Malachi said, would you put $5 on her account, Babe Solo? I ain't gonna lie, I would have gave her $5 to get some cigarettes if she smoked. or buy a bag of chips, I don't know. I'm nice like that, you know, but I don't think so because I was hard. My boys will tell you, my boys, they don't go to jail. Let me tell you about I got two sons. One is 47 and the other is 36. And that my baby is 36. No, my oldest one went to jail. And I told him he went one time and he was a teen. And you know what I told him? I went to visit him. I looked around that room. There was so much noise in there. Everybody talking at the same time. I said, I don't know who's going to come and visit you. And my son ain't been in jail since he was a teenager. Because I told him, I don't know who come to get you. And then I told him, I don't know who getting them out. And the bail bond called me. This is funny, y'all. I got to tell y'all this story. And I hung up in his face. The bail bond called me. He said, ma'am, we want to get your son out. He said, we need $500. I said, you get him out. I told the bail bond to get my son out. I hung up in his face. And that's why my son would not go to jail because he know his mama not getting him out. I ain't getting him out. His dad didn't get him out either. I said, I don't know who's going to visit you. And my son ain't been in jail since. And my baby son have not been in jail. Neither one. Because they know I would not bail them out. I got frustrated. I said, I ain't bailing you out. I ain't sending you no money. I said, I ain't coming to visit you. I said, I don't know who's going to come visit y'all. I really said that to my boys. I really said, I do have one daughter in the middle. She's the middle child. And no, I didn't have to tell her that. You know, girls different. I didn't tell her that at all. But I told that to my boys. I really did. And they have not went to jail. Ooh, Lord help me. I'm praying they don't go now. Because when you talk, sometimes stuff pop up. Boom. You could be talking about a person. All of a sudden your phone ring. That person calling you. You ain't talked to you in a long time. Shit, you got to be careful when you say stuff. Tiffany Henyard, her spirit is everywhere. We're going to need some mental wellness. I'm serious. I'm laughing mine off and I walk. You know, I walk for my mental wellness. But when I start showing y'all these videos, I start having setbacks. I'll be like, oh, damn, I'm at the meeting. I'm serious, y'all. Y'all making me crack up right now because this stuff is crazy. This stuff is crazy. I'm trying to find that. Let me find Lacey. Lacey, where are you, Lacey? Where are you? Lacey, come out. Mr. Tough Guy, come out, Lacey.
If there any clapping or anything that is going to create another critical threat, the meeting will be closed. If there any clapping or anything that is going to create another critical threat, the meeting will be closed. If there any clapping or anything that is going to create another critical threat, the meeting will be closed.
He just like the goddamn Tiffany. Ain't nobody did no credible threat. I'm gonna show y'all what happened. And we never shut the meeting down either. We never did. We never shut it down. And I'm gonna tell you what Lacey did. Now here goes Lacey right now. He running over there now. I'm gonna show you what happened. He did all that talking. Oh, I got the scene where we all was over there where they tried to put somebody out. They were trying to put some people. Here you go. They tried, y'all, but nobody got put out. That's Lacey. Look at his back. That's his big old back. That's Lacey. Look at Edward Steve. Look at Edward Steve. You gotta watch people's face expression. I'm telling you about Dolton. Dolton stands up. We stand up against them. We didn't care because if you messing with one, you're gonna mess with all of us. That's the thing about Dolton residents. I love that about them. That's why I was proud to stand by Dolton. Even though I'm a 26-year resident, I was proud to be amongst them and stand with them because they showed me that one go, we all go, and I love it. That don't have me out there all by myself. And I look around, you ain't got my back. I don't like that. I asked them. I said, look, y'all brought me out. I asked them. I literally asked people, do they have my back? I asked that question when I came out there. I said, do you got my back? I want to know. because they snatched me, talking about taking me to jail. You got to get me out the same day. I can't stay in there. You got to get me out the same day. I ain't never been to jail. No, I haven't been to jail yet. Not yet. And I'm just saying, I told my family, you look under the couch, in the car, get the pennies, get the pennies, get the dimes, get the nickels, go take my house note money and get me out. Yeah. And hi, Diva B. You said, yes, I love how you all stand together. It's real. We went through this, but I started a year ago. Can you imagine the people that have been doing it from 2021? Those people that's been fighting her from 21 up into 25. I started in 24. I was one of those people that was minding their business, living my life, dealing with what I had to deal with that's coming into my life. But one day, I happened to turn on my TV because I changed my cable stuff. I didn't want to pay no more big old cable bill, so I was cutting back on my stuff. And my daughter gave me this Apple plug to plug into my TV, and I saw Jedediah Brown on the screen. Jedediah was the one that inspired me to come out. He said, "Bring your wigs." He said, "Bring your wigs." He said, "Come out." He said, "I'm coming in town." He said, "I'm coming." And when he showed up, he was there. He used the bullhorn. We had our wigs. We had all that stuff. And that was April the 1st. And that's why I say I made a year. And I've been fighting ever since. Because he inspired me, because I didn't even know this stuff was going on. There's a lot of us, I'm telling you, because Dolton is mostly of a lot of senior citizens. And we do got younger people here, but they are maybe in their 50s and 40s like that. But the teens and all that, I don't see them. I really don't. I don't see people walking up and down the street, like they're going shopping, busy, And then I even asked my daughter where the homeless people at. 'Cause I used to see them back about 10 years ago. I haven't seen them because she said they didn't went towards downtown. I said, really? Because they used to stand out with signs about they hungry, stuff like that. And I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it since I came out from the COVID. Once the COVID passed, I haven't seen none of that around. So I don't know what happened to them. I hope they're all right. I really do. And okay. And then the Adiba said, "Wow, but you all showed her, you got her out, and I'm so happy for you guys." But Adiba, I'm gonna tell you something. But it was a lot of people thinking that we wasn't gonna get her out. They thought that we weren't gonna come out and vote because of that big bingo. And I was like, "What's up with the big bingo?" Because I didn't go play that mess. Speak Your Piece said, and watch what Dolton has done made me realize we can do the same with our number 47. We can take it back if we really want to. It's, what? Speak Your Piece. You ain't doing nothing wrong. That's why we never went to jail. Jedediah was the only one who went to jail because they strained him because he, Holmes did like this. Holmes told him, come on. So he would beckon Jedediah. He said, come on. And Jedediah was going towards where he went back, he was heading for his seat, but he was, Holmes got, you get pissed off when people talking shit, right? So Holmes jumped up and he said, come on. And then you saw, if you watch my video, let me play it. If you watch my video, you're going to see that they never connected because Jason House, he grabbed Holmes, the other officer, he grabbed Jedediah. And when they grabbed Jedediah, all of the cops got on top of him. And they were having a hard time bringing him to the back, taking him to the back. That's what they were doing with Jedediah, taking him to the back until they could take him to jail. And they did. They took him to jail. But he got out the next day. He got out. Yeah, he did get out. It was crazy. But I got to show y'all how they did not come into contact. Let's see, where is it? I got it. I done posted up so much stuff. Oh, my God. And I know I got it. But I'm going to tell you, it was off the chain. It was, I wasn't even scared. That's another thing. I wasn't afraid. Speak Your Piece said, and okay, I read that about that part. Nurse Petty laughing, of course. Butterfly said the elders were not fooled by the big bingo. They took the ride from the Tiffany and voted for Jason House. Butterfly, did you hear that lady at the giveaway for Easter? What did she say? She said, "I never vote for her." She said, but I'm sure I'm gonna come get this food. I was laughing because I'm glad she said that out loud so the people on the internet could hear. You think y'all thought that she had the seniors. They thought she had the seniors and all the people. And when I worked the poll, now I'm going to tell y'all something. It wasn't just seniors came out and vote. I saw 18 on voting. because I worked that poll 7 days a week, from March to day of the election day. Yeah, Diva, yes, she did. I was glad it was said too. Me too, Butterfly, because they kept, if you watch every channel, everybody talking about, oh, the senior citizen, she's gonna win. She's gonna win. They're gonna vote for the senior citizen. The senior citizen, like the senior citizen ain't the only one voting. My granddaughter voted. She's 29. My daughter 40. She voted. And I saw all ages come out and vote. I saw men's come out and vote. Young men's were voting. Oh my God, I was enjoying it. I enjoyed it. I was enjoying the people, watching them come out and vote. And I enjoyed it. Nobody told me to go help. I did it on my own. Let's see. I'm trying to get, I'm having a hard time. I got so many. I got to get to that word, the fight. I saw it earlier because I passed right by it. And I want to show y'all how close that Jedediah did not get to Holmes. He did not get to him. I'm going to tell y'all about Jedediah Brown. That man is hella smart. He's not a joke. He will snap, crackle, pop. And have what that word he used. He called when you let it all out. He got a phrase for it. I don't know what it is because I'm old school, y'all. The people shied, skinned, and grinned, but when it was time to vote, they voted her clean on out. I like that. Speak your feet. Nurse Betty said half the folks at bingo were not seniors. And I'm gonna tell you, they weren't Dolton either, Nurse Petty. They weren't us. They were like South Holland, Calumet Cities. People like that was going to that bingo. It wasn't, Dolton wasn't over there. I don't even think Riverdale was over there. Let's see.
Why don't you put something in that drink and then you go answer and you go answer me? During the meeting, police and other politicians stepped between. Why don't you put something in that drink and then you go answer and you go answer me?
But you know what I noticed?
Other politicians.
You see that fire department chief? He got up. Where he at? Where that chief at? You mean tell me he was holding Jedediah too? It was so many holding Jedediah.
Police and other
But wait, I want to show y'all something. Look at the lawyer. He didn't even move. Hi, Paul. Good morning, afternoon, good evening.
During the meeting,
look at that lawyer. He's frozen. Is he on? Is he?
Why don't you put something in that drink and then you go answer and you go answer me? During the
meeting, look at the lawyer. He didn't even move, but the fire chief did. That's what got me. That was crazy. That was crazy.
That is wrong in Dolton at this point. Is this administration? Jedediah Brown spent close to 24 hours in the Dolton PD lockup. That is wrong in Dolton at this point. Is this administration? Jedediah Brown spent close to 24 hours in the Dolton PD lockup.
Now I'm gonna give y'all a story on Jedediah Brown. Oh, thank you, YD. Thank you. I'm back. Thank you for letting me know I was frozen. I didn't even know it. I didn't even know it. Thank you. Welcome to our channel. Thank you, YD. Thank you. I was just showing you guys what happened with Jedediah Brown when you could see that
Holmes has kept silence following a civil between the two men. Holmes has kept silence following a civil between the two men. Holmes has kept silence following.
Did you notice how everybody was so calm? Everybody was so calm. So that's what I want y'all to know. And then I want to let the people hear about Friday. Some people don't know about it. And then I will be letting you guys go. I don't know about how you guys feel, but my weekend it's fine. Yeah. But this is what happened with Tiffany. She is not going to get sanctioned, and I'm glad she's not, because that's going to help us out for not being charged with extra money on us. And this is what the judge did. Wait a minute, let's see. Okay, here we go.
Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard, due to end her single term.
Can you guys hear that?
Monday, in a lawsuit over liquor.
Can you give me a 1 if you can hear this?
Judge Cecilia Horan said that any fine she issued would ultimately harm Dolton residents rather than the departing mayor. The citizens of Dolton have spoken.
Thank you. Speak your piece.
They don't want her to be in charge anymore. Henyard came into office 4 years ago, seemingly a breath of fresh air and promising transparency in village government. Although that promise quickly evaporated and village trustees said they were kept in the dark about the true condition of village finances. The people of Dolton are going to have to end up paying for this, or instead of any fines she might impose. I don't want the people of the village to get hit when they don't deserve to get hit.
I'm gonna play it one more time.
Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard, due to end her single term as mayor on Monday, in a lawsuit over liquor licenses. Judge Cecilia Horan said that any fine she issued would ultimately harm Dolton residents rather than the departing mayor. The citizens of Dolton have spoken, Horan said. They don't want her to be in charge anymore. Henyard came into office 4 years ago, seemingly a breath of fresh air and promising transparency in village government. Although that promise quickly evaporated and village trustees said they were kept in the dark about the true condition of village finances. The people of Dolton are going to have to end up paying for this, or instead of any fines she might impose. I don't want the people of the village to get hit when they don't deserve to get hit.
Y'all heard that? I played that for the people that didn't know this was done on Friday. This was yesterday. And a lot of people heard about it and read about it. Nikki said, I can't shake the feeling that all of this is going to lead back to prisoner mansion. You know what? He might go to prison too. He didn't even help us. Me and Jedediah and Beth, we made it down there. We walked 6 hours and 30 minutes on foot. And then we got a ride from Chi-Town. Chi-Town came and she helped us out. And we only got in for a moment because we had to do that walk. We had to walk. We weren't going to just ride, even though she showed up with her car. We only got in when Jedediah said so. And he said what we were. He said we was in an area. He said, babe, Solo, get in the car. I'll tell you when to get out. And that was the only time I got a chance to get in the car. Is when he said, get in, and he'll tell me when to get out. But Jedediah did everything. He barely got in the car. He barely wanted to stop. I mean, we didn't get no bathroom. We didn't get no water. We had nothing. Nothing. But Jedediah keeping us safe. And Chi-Town with her car. And it was another young lady that came with her car. I don't know her name right now, but Chi-Town name was easy to remember. And shout out to her, whoever she is, if she's watching, she's out there somewhere. I'm not going to use that phrase in the bushes. So I don't want to say that on my channel. I would say those out there somewhere watching, I'm glad you came. I'm glad you're watching. I'm glad you're listening. So you can know what to do in your community when a big corruption hit. It's already happening in everybody's community because these people are stealing no matter where they are, where they at in the world. They're stealing no matter where they are and where they at. But when they start getting that big, big money, then here come the feds, and then y'all gonna see what's happening. Everything gonna change. Everything gonna look bad. Property gonna go down. Buildings gonna be empty, and and that means this woman tried to clean us out. Do you hear me? And the trustees went to court. They fought for us, and we fought with them because they were fighting by themselves at first, and then the community started coming more and more and more. And Jedediah Brown came and he made the fire get higher in flames. Because when Jedediah came, he more of the bullhorn person. He talk, he go, he do. And then it inspired me. And so that's what made me get out there. And I felt no fear because everybody said, we're gonna have each other's back. And somebody said, oh, they having problems over in Harvey. I said, whoever go over there in Harvey, you better have a good advocate. And you better have a good protesting team that ain't afraid to go to jail. Because Harvey got some stuff going on worse than Dolton. And y'all thought Dolton was bad. Wait till y'all start reporting on Harvey. But see, I'm not going to report on Harvey. No. I'm going to keep reporting on Dolton because we got a new administration in. We got a new Thornton Township supervisor. And that is all the news I need. Because Harvey, shoot, I might well go ahead and get my casket ready. Because I'm tired. The Dolton residents are tired. I'm telling y'all, we tired. We are. A lot of people said, I thought it was just me. We're sleeping a lot. I've been hearing a lot of people say they're sleeping a lot. They doing it. Sometimes we wake up, we don't know what day it is because we were always on the go, on the go, on the go, on the go. On the go, trying to stand up for our community. And Sherry kept telling people, she went on that panel, she talked to everybody. She said, she's not going to win. She's not going to win. She kept telling everybody, because they all, oh, them senior citizen. I'm a senior citizen. I never voted for that woman. Speak Your Peace said, Next Praise said, she said Harvey and Riverdale are both corrupt. Yes. And you know what's so bad about it? The whole board is corrupt in Harvey and Flint. The whole Flint probably got 2 good people sitting on the board. But Harvey, the whole board. Can you imagine fighting the whole board? We were fighting Tiffany and a few people in the police department people. These people got everybody together, standing up against the community, robbing them blind. Peaches P said, I was ready for Tiffany to go when Finia's story broke, but it didn't happen. That was proof enough for me. The means no good to anyone. I can't play that video no more about Finia, because that last time I came on my live and I played it, it did something to me. I felt it made me get a little depressed. So we do need mental wellness in our community. Because I didn't even know I was affected. Oh, good morning, Helen. Nice meeting you and seeing you. Yes, Bay Solo channel. I've been on a while. I'm that you guys tired, let me know. I watched you and Beth stand with Dad and walk, and it was emotional. You ladies are inspired. Oh, yeah. And when you talk, Deborah, I would cry right now. I'm very sensitive. I cry like a baby. I do. And I did it from my heart. I didn't do it to show. I didn't never thought I could do something like that, Beth, with Beth and Jedediah, Deborah. I didn't even know all I know, I joined the walk because I was watching my TV and I could hear the bullhorn. He was coming down my street and I could hear the bullhorn. And I was getting myself together. I didn't know what to grab because it was cold that night. And I was trying to put my boot on. I told my granddaughter to charge my phone up while I was trying to put my clothes on. I was rushing out. And when Jedediah seen me, he was shocked. He said, that babe Solo? He said, what are you doing? I said, I'm walking with you guys. But I didn't expect for us to go. I know Jedediah said Jedediah said he's going to go all the way. He tried to send me back. Because the people didn't know. Let me clear this up for everybody. Everybody need to hear this. When we had that meeting, Jedediah said on his own live channel, he said, Dolton, y'all do y'all part, and I'm going to do my part. We didn't know Jedediah was going to take this walk by himself. We had a lot of people. It wasn't just me and Beth and Jedediah. It was a lot of people. Lavelle was out there, Karen, all of them, Mary Bont, all of them were out there in their cars. There was a caravan of us. It was a lot of people. The long line of cars. People were blowing at us, bringing coffee to us. And it was a lot of big adventure on that route. And then when we came to that one point where the people said they could go only this far, because they did give their support, but they didn't know Jedediah was going to do this walk. I didn't know it. I saw it on TV. I seen him coming down the street on the bullhorn, and he was in my area. And so that's how come I was able to catch him, because he was coming down towards my house, and he didn't know. I don't think he remembered where I lived because it was nighttime. But I came out. By the time he got to me, I was on the sidewalk. And I walked that walk with him. And me and Beth. And by the time everybody started saying they got to go to work, they got to go this, Jedediah said, I'm still walking. He never would want to stop. And then he told me, Beth, to go home. Me and Beth looked at each other. We said, we don't have a car. We stayed out there with no car. What a car route for us to get in to go home in. And then we said, we're not going to let you go by yourself. So we took it on with Jedediah. I was in tears watching, and I watched the whole night. And Jed and Beth, oh, God bless you. God bless you too, Deborah. It was a venture for me. I would do it again. I meant it from my heart. I walked, and I'm going to tell you something. I know God was in it because the streets were empty. We only ran into one person, and that person was a homeless guy. And Jedediah gave him some money because he told the truth. Because he asked what he wanted the money for. He said he wanted to buy some weed. Jedediah said, I'm going to give you the money because you told me the truth. Other than that, then the officers, after we got swamped by 15 cars or whatever, they thought somebody did a call and said we had rifles. That's when the whole caravan was with us when that went down. And I know everybody saw that scene. And after we got further on down the road, that's when everybody had to go where they had to go. It's not that Jedediah had this plan with other people. No, he did not. That's why I'm trying to clear this up right now. So many people are talking about, why ain't nobody with Jedediah? Why ain't nobody with them? Why ain't nobody walk with them? Because they weren't prepared for it. They didn't even know until they saw it on TV like I did, like y'all saw it on TV. We all saw it. And if we wouldn't have been with Jedediah, he would have been by himself. We would have saw him walking live by himself. That y'all wouldn't have saw none of us. Because Jedediah said, y'all do y'all part, I'm gonna do mine. And he saw we did our part. We came in there, we protest, we stood up, we turned our back on Tiffany, we did everything. And Jedediah was at that meeting. And later on that night, Jedediah started getting ready to walk that walk. He started at the village hall and he just came on down, just walking with that bullhorn, shouting out the words stuff. And Jedediah followed the rules too. And when the time came when you don't make no noise, he didn't use the bullhorn anymore. So I learned some stuff from Jedediah. I learned about my rights, all that stuff. He said, don't show your ID. You ain't got to. He said, because they nice you, the blue and the brown. He talking about the cops in the uniform. Because each city we went in, they had different uniforms on. We ran into state police in the brown. We ran into the ones in the blue. And he said, do not. Good morning, Kathy Fields. Good morning. Thank you for coming. Because I was about to get off because I had the people on here a long time. I have on here a long time. It don't matter to me because I know how I'm going to spend my day. My day is, I'm retired, so I don't have to go to work nowhere. You don't have to do none of those things. Yeah. So Tiffany did not get sanctioned for what she did when she did the tempt of court stuff. Remember back then when she had to go to court for the not giving a liquor license to the St. Patrick place. So the judge declined the sanction because she didn't want it to fall on the residents of Dolton. And I'm going to play it again for those that did not hear it.
Mayor Tiffany Henyard, due to end her single term as mayor on Monday in a lawsuit over liquor licenses. Judge Cecilia Horan said that any fine she issued would ultimately harm Dolton residents rather than the departing mayor. The citizens of Dolton have spoken, Horan said. They don't want her to be in charge anymore. Henyard came into office 4 years ago, seemingly a breath of fresh air and promising transparency in village government, although that promise quickly evaporated and village trustees said they were kept in the dark about the true condition of village finances. The people of Dolton are going to have to end up paying for this, or instead of any fines she might impose. I don't want the people of the village to get hit when they don't deserve to get hit.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you. Somebody cared about us. That judge cared about us. This judge didn't do the other judge when we did a recall on Tiffany. We did a recall on Tiffany, and that judge put her back in the seat, and that judge should go to jail too. That's right. That judge that put Tiffany back in the seat. We did a recall. Everybody talking about us. Oh, y'all voted for her. Y'all wanted her. You get what you deserve. People that talk like that, stop saying that because your day is coming. Things happen. Stuff happens. When you wake up, you don't know what your day gonna be like. You don't know what's coming ahead because when you wake up, you don't know what's ahead of you in your day. And let us all pray we make it through this day. And thank God we will all open our eyes this morning to see another day. And people does that a lot. There's so many negative people. And I don't know if they mean any harm or they want to be seen, they want attention, but I pay attention to you when you talk like that. I'll be like, how can you sit there and you deserve what you get? What about you? Don't you deserve what you get too? You're not exempt. And what you do, no matter how many years go by, your day is anybody else's. Nobody's exempt. I wish the judge would at least put Tiffany in jail. Gemini, you got to remember, Tiffany is mixed in with a lot of people. When this stuff hit the fan, we all gonna know when it unfolds. We're gonna know who all involved and everything. The governor might be going with her. Because why he didn't help Dolton? He got power. Why didn't a district attorney help Dolton? Why did Delgado go and be Tiffany lawyer when he was the village lawyer? He was be the lawyer for the people. And then what happened when the feds came? He got off her case. But guess what? We ain't stupid. Dolton ain't stupid. Those lawyers that you see sitting around Tiffany, they're still Delgado. They work at his office. They come from his office. Ain't that something? Don't think we don't be looking into this stuff. Them lawyers came from his office. But he sure got his tail out of there fast, didn't he? Think about that lawyer, y'all. And then you see the lady lawyer at the Thornton Township, where she at? She on Zoom. Ever since the brawl, ever since that fight happened, she saw Tiffany bust through the table. That woman been on Zoom. Do you hear me? She ain't coming back in there. And it's so peaceful and calm since Tiffany's not coming to the meetings and stuff. I wanted to find that video so bad where they said that the reason why she's not coming to the meeting, they're not going to kick her out because her time is coming up, and there's no need of putting her out of office because her time is coming up. And see, today is Saturday. Monday, she would not be mayor anymore. But guess what? She will be Thornton Township supervisor until May 19th. And this is ours right here, information. May 5th, 2025, Tiffany will not be mayor anymore. Whatever happening right now is under Tiffany watch. It's not under Jason House watch. Jason House is going to have to come in and clean up the mess she made, just like Biden did when he came in behind Trump during the COVID. Biden put a lot of jobs out here in America. Everybody talk about that man so bad, but let me tell you something. I voted for him and I'll do it again. Yes, I did. I voted for Biden. Yes, I did. And I didn't even vote for Obama because I never voted before until I voted for Biden. And I'm going to tell you like it is. It's a lot of people out there just like me. I didn't even have it in my head. I wouldn't even think about voting. I was just living my life, And then one day I woke up, and when Biden was running, I voted for him. When Obama was running, I felt it in my soul that he was going to win, and I was happy. But I didn't go to the poll, okay, you guys? So don't put people down, people's cities, where they live, and talk about people so bad because you don't understand. There's people that don't get involved. They just don't. Then try to be considerate when it comes down to the groups, how many show up at these meetings. You can't make people go to no meeting. They got to have it in them. Now her new name is Super Unemployed. Speak your piece. Speak your piece. You got it going on. You make me want to throw my music on because I'm about to end my show right now. I love ending my music. I like ending in music because that's part of my workout. You know, dancing is like an exercise too as well, you guys. And so I love dancing when I'm in the mood. And you know what? I don't worry about getting strikes because I'm not monetized. I'm not monetized at all. Nah, I'm not monetized. No. My passion is to report on my city and Thornton Township in the city of Dolton. And I said, since I live here, why not let the people see through my eyes and how I feel about the city of Dolton? And I'm I'm not talking about no negativity about nobody, but what we're saying about Tiffany Henyard and all of them, that is the facts. They are corrupt. That's the truth. Yes, these people are corrupt. Yeah. And I'm so happy you all came in, and I hope y'all weekend be blessed. And not to let nobody stress you out. What's best for yourself. You got to start putting yourself first now. Because all these years, if you my age, picture yourself with all the people you put before you did something for your own self. So that's where I'm at in my life. I'm doing for myself right now. Yes. I am simply doing for myself. I forgot how to play my music. I seriously forgot. Because I like to play my music. Let's see, do it say play? This thing is so old. Hey. And I'm so thankful you guys came in. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Oh, I don't want them to kiss me. They gonna come at me, but I'll change the music. I'll change it. I always change the music. I like old school. I like old school, you guys. Oh, okay. Yeah, car wash. Yeah, I'm trying to get to it. Oh, I'm getting in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble. They gonna get me. Dang, I think I'm gonna go to karaoke next week. Oh, hey, hey, hey. I thank you guys. I love you guys. Peace, love, and happiness. I don't want to get in trouble. They gonna come on my channel. They gonna send me an email. They gonna send me an email. They do. They send me an email, but I be fixing it. Oh, oh, oh. Butterfly. I'm gonna try to- Woo, they gonna see that. They gonna hear that. Oh, oh, oh. I be trying to play it fast so they don't catch it. All right, I'm gonna sit in my seat, and I want y'all to enjoy y'all weekend. Bye. Make your own self happy. That's what I do. Bye.